I started playing field hockey when I was 9, and this was basically a family sport. So my dad played, my grandma played, my brother played, and I was doing gymnastics, and at some point I stopped, and then I decided I wanted to do something else. And I always look at my brother, and he was like, come play field hockey, come try it. And I loved it from day one. I remember I went to the first practice, and it was like in holiday season, it was winter holidays, and I was like alone at practice basically, but I liked it so much I just kept continuing coming every time. And then I kind of just kept playing at the club there at Manquehue it was called, which is like the German club in Chile. And I played all the way, and then at some point I also got into the national team. And I had a colleague at the national team who was Javiera Villagra, who's a good friend of mine from this day also. And she told me that, so we were practicing one day, and she was like, you know, I played at AU and it was a great experience, and I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, that sounds amazing. Do you think that I could do the same? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. And then she gave me Steve's number, and I just called Steve, and that's how it all started. It was very quick, actually, because this was like in April, and then I started school in August, and so that's how it all started.
Yeah, Christina came on our radar first and foremost because one of our other legendary players, Javiera Villagra, contacted me and said, there's somebody here who I think would be a great fit for our team. And I was like, well, obviously you trust people that have played here and that have dedicated so much, and so I knew right away that because Javi knew Christina that she would be a great fit. And then we started having conversations, and you look at video and all those things, and then one thing leads to another, and all of a sudden she's here. But I think what's great about our family basically with the program is when certain alums contact you, you know you can take them for their word because they understand the hard work that the program needs. They understand what the academic demands of the university are. They know what the culture of the team is like, and they know if somebody's going to fit into that. And I think all the alums have been very protective about our culture, and so they typically are very sort of sensitive about recommending people unless they're really a great fit. So that's how it started, and what a ride it was to have Christina here.
No, the first time I came to campus was when I came to play here. I'd never even been to the US before, so it was all new, and I had met Steve in Chile once because he was there with the US national team, so it was a big coincidence that he was coming there. But I had never been here, and I just kind of came. I just trusted everyone, and I had a good feeling, and it worked out. So about the team and what I remember most about the teams, I remember coming here and I immediately felt very comfortable. Everyone was incredibly nice, and I was so touched about the team spirit. It was a all the 4 years was a very united team, and that's something that made it really easy for me to play here at AU because I just felt so comfortable. And when you feel comfortable, you can just do your best. So that was for me no problem. Like coming from far away, and it wasn't like of course there were like some cultural things, and I was missing my family, but everyone was so nice, and it was such a united team. It was a unit. And that way, for me, was no problem. That's why I felt so well playing here, and that's why I could do so well also, because otherwise, there's no way I could have done well. So what made the team successful? I think it's a little bit of like many things. First, it comes with like the unity this team had. Everyone was tried to be like nice to each other, and of course we had sometimes a little problems, but we always tried to resolve them. And then the coaches were very nice, and they always tried to teach you the best, to be a better person, how to give the best out of you. And then we also had like all the staff and support that we needed. So if we needed help with school, we could get it. If we had a problem, we could just go to the coaches and talk to them about it. And so all these things that just make you, like all these resources, they just make you feel so well that you can just go ahead and play. without any worries, you know. How you balance the academics, I think that when you're a student athlete and when you're doing sports in a high level in general, I think that you have to get organized really well. And so that's kind of like comes together, because you learn from when you're little, you learn that you really have to be organized to go to school, and then you have to practice, and you have to rest, and you really need to know what you have to do. And so you really get organized, and then it kind of gets easy to do well in school, because your whole life has been like that. So if you know, okay, I have practice from 7 to 10, and then I have an hour to get some food, then I have to go classes, and then I have 1 hour to study, like, you know exactly what you have to do, and you get so organized that at the end it helps you out to just do well at school. So what the coaching staff provided me, though, that's a hard question, because they provided me with so much. I mean, they were basically like my parents when I was here. Besides from just being really good coaches at field hockey, they were also my support for whatever I needed. So if I had a problem, I would just go to Steve, and it didn't matter what it was. It could be something academic or something that was bothering me. I knew I could go to Steve and Sarah, and they would always help me. And of course, and something that I really liked from here was that they were so professional in everything that they did. So if it was like planning a game, you always got like the complete game plan and everything analyzed, and then you just have to follow the game plan. And when it was like so easy, it was so professional, everything. And that is something that you don't get everywhere. How I got communicated that I was inducted to the Hall of Fame. I remember that I got a call from Steve. Well, he messaged me first, and he's like, "Are you available to talk?" And I think I hadn't talked to Steve for a little bit, so I was like, "Oh, yeah, of course. I always want to talk to Steve." And so I called him right away, and he's like, "Yeah, I have some amazing news for you. You're getting inducted to the Hall of Fame." And I just remember I was very happy. That was my reaction. I told my family immediately, and they were all so happy, and they just like, "Okay, when is it? Like, we're gonna organize to go there." And yeah, it was just happiness. It was really a great moment there. Beyond the coaches and the academics, you get a lot of support here also from the parents and from the alumni, and really AUFH is like a big family. It doesn't matter like how many years like people graduated, they just keep coming back, and you always meet new people. And then also the parents, I remember the parents, they were so nice to me all the time. I couldn't believe it. Like I didn't have my parents here, but I had like so many parents that were like always inviting me to go to places, and the tailgates, they were so nice. That's like something that was really new to me. Yeah, you always just like felt a lot of love from everywhere, and that's something very special.